Hello, welcome to the Schadenfreude experience. I'm Mr. Peebles and I'm going to be showing you a quick how to play and also actually playing a quick game of Demeter. Demeter is a flip and write game, a bit like the roll and write games you may be already experienced or used to in the past. I'm going to show you through all of the different steps about how to do the setup, how the game actually plays, and then also as part of that I'm going to actually play a quick game to show you what happens. So let's get into what we've got to help you out. So here we are, and we have got the sheet on this right hand side, as you can see over here. Also we have got some cards down here. So our main game is worked with these decks of cards. So our first deck over here is our ability to be able to recruit scientists. So this is our recruiting scientist card deck. This is our observation building deck. This next one over here is our studying deck. This one over here is our progressing on the research track deck, and our very last one over here is sort of like a holdall that allows us to be able to sort of use any of the other decks. So let me show you how that works on the sheets to give you some sort of help as to what to do. So as you can see over here, we've got these the same symbol for the deck up here, and we've got each of these different ones here. So each round, the first thing you're going to do is we're going to be flipping over these 5 different cards, and what actually happens at the very beginning of the game, we're going to be removing 3 of the cards at random. These have already been shuffled, these ones, and it means that out of the 15 we're only going to have 12 cards, and because we're revealing 1 from each deck each round, we've got 12 rounds in total. So the first thing we'll be doing is drawing or marking a circle around whichever of these 5 base ones we'd like to take by looking at the cards that are being presented for this round. After we've looked at these and we've circled and chosen which one we're going to take, we will then do the card action. So let's start off. So I'm going to remove 3 from each of these, like so. Oh no, that one's each time I move it seems to slidey cards. 1, 2, 3, perfect. Okay, so now we've got our base cards. Let's reveal the cards and let's see, and it will hopefully make a bit more sense. So, and now I can also refer to these as we go. So we've now done our initial setup. So we've removed our 3 cards. We have then placed out our first cards for our first draw. These are creature points. I'll show you how those work in a moment. The next thing we need to do is we've got these 6 different tiles which are double-sided. So we've got in total 12 different opportunities for our scoring track up here. So I'm just going to quickly give them a little shuffle. I am then going to reveal 4, and I'm going to flip them over to be in different directions. There you go, perfect. Okay, the others go away, and we then put these up here like so. Okay, there you go. Right, so we've now got our 4 scoring conditions. We've got our cards set over here, already set up, and as you can see, we've already got our sheet up here that I've got. I've got a digital version because it makes it a little bit easier for me to sort of show you what's going on. So I could look at each of these 5 different cards and try and work out what I'd like to do. So this one here, even though this is a researcher card and it will allow me to colour in one of these little researchers, okay, when I use that action, the card itself actually is showing me down here that I'm going to get a purple research action, which basically means I get to colour in one of these squares over here on the right. Okay, so I'm going to explain about how the research one works in a moment. My next card, the red card over here, this allows me to colour in one of these research stations. Okay, and how the research stations work is I can only gain researchers to the left of my research stations until that has been completed. So if I wanted to put a researcher here, colour this one in, and then colour that one in as well, I need to fill out this research station and colour that in first by gaining one of these. Okay, so and this card here shows me a unique symbol, and these unique symbols are up here on the right hand side, and these are the Academy, and it means that whenever you recruit a scientist, you get to recruit an additional scientist. This one over here is the Observatory, and it means that whenever you get to build an observation post, as in colouring one of these little lines, you get to build an extra one. Very useful. This radar one over here is whenever you study discovered species. Okay, that means you've discovered one of these species here. So I've just noticed a big weird green blotch. Whenever you discover one of these species here, you could draw one of these lines. You get to draw an extra one of these lines. I'll explain about discovering species in a moment. This one here is the research lab. And whenever you progress on the research track, progress an additional space. So this is the research track. As you go up it, you could research an extra one. So if I'd taken this card here that gave me one of those, I'd be able to do two of those. And this last one here, when you discover dinosaurs, you may replace one of the symbols, that means any of the green, blue or red symbols, with another type. So if I'd needed just a green one left over on this particular dinosaur and a red one had come up, I could use it this once per turn to be able to change it to these. Okay, let's go through and show you the other bits and pieces on here. So we've looked at this symbol here on this red card. Our next one here is this symbol on the card. So if I chose this one here, I can only do the study action. That means complete and draw one of these lines like that, only if I've completed the whole of the dinosaur. So to be able to complete the whole of the dinosaur, what I would need to do is first use these symbols here, like on this yellow card. So on this yellow card here, I've got two red sort of paw prints there. So I could, if I was deciding I was going to be doing this set of dinosaurs over here, I could go over here and, oh, actually, sorry, what we really need to make sure we're doing is just colouring it in like this, okay, so that we are still revealing the symbol, because some of the scoring later on does require us to know what that symbol is. So I've coloured in two different parts over here, and I'm now ready to move on. This one here, this symbol, again means that I get to effectively gain this, like that. Okay, and then I've now got this and I get that every single turn. Okay, and then on this is the research one. So if I had one research, I would just colour in one of these boxes. Okay, if I colour something in that's already got a symbol inside of it, like this one, I then gain that symbol. So straight away I'll be able to go over here and draw an observation deck. Okay, the next one here is this one here, and that allows me to be able to replicate any of the standard ones above it, but just a single one. So even if I'm already up to the 4 up here, I don't get to get 4 of these research actions. I only get a single one. So if I had chosen this one here, sorry, my mouse skill. There you go. I've moved my mouse a little bit better. That'll be a little bit easier to use. I've moved. I've drawn around this one to indicate that I'm going to be using it. Okay, so like this, there you go. I'm then going to do the action on here. Okay, oh, this one's upside down, which is going to give me either a blue or a red paw. So I could go over here and take my red paw like this. Perfect. And then I would then come back and then do this action here and be able to replicate any of these ones up here. So I could take a person maybe like this. Whenever we complete a person like this and we've got a thing up here, we can then cross this out and use that as well. Okay, obviously, if it's one of these yellow lines, we have to be able to have completed the whole of the dinosaur before we're able to do that. So that's going to be a little bit tricky to do, but we need to make sure we've done that first. So they're all the basic actions down here. Hopefully that makes sense. What happens is when I've completed all of these different dinosaurs, so I've found and studied each of the dinosaurs in here, I then get to look down here for its relevant points thing. Okay, so say if I had discovered all of these dinosaurs here, like so. Maybe I'm just going to circle them. That would probably be a little bit easier, wouldn't it? Okay, so I've done. If I found all of these ones, I would then gain this 6 points in here like this. Okay, and I get to flip that over. And anyone else that now gets that one, researches or studied all 3 of these dinosaurs here, are only going to get 4 points in the future. So when we get to play this live on stream, it's going to be quite important to mention if you have already fully researched one set of the dinosaurs. Okay, so when we go into scoring, you might have noticed these scorings A, B, C and D up here. Okay, so they're showing you what the score ones up here mean. Okay, so this one here, this one means that you have researched between 7 and 13 on the purple tracks over here. Okay, you get 5 points for it. If you get 14 plus of those, you're going to get 10 points. But you might have noticed that the A box up here is part of this research system. So to be able to score the A one, we have to be able to research up to the A part up here to get the points for it. There are 2 exceptions for these. The B we can go up here, the C we can go up here, but you might have noticed the D one is not connected in any way, shape or form. And the reason that the D is not connected, like this, okay, is because the D is connected over here. So you would need to research or study these 4 different dinosaurs, i.e. you're going to be going around and circling those, like so. And then you would need to then do the study lines, like this. And then this would now be active up here. And you would then be able to score the D one, okay. This one here, if we have done all of these dinosaurs, like this, and that we've done all of these, okay, like this, after we've done that, we are then going to be able to, sorry, let me just quickly do, oh dear. Okay, so I've done these and I've drawn these ones over here. I could then activate any of these, okay, and make any of these active for the future. I get to choose. So if I went to take the C one, I could do the C one and put it in there. Okay, and that C one I get to choose at the end of the game. I don't have to choose right this moment. So let's go through scoring. These stars are anywhere that represents a star up here. So you might have put 2 of your researchers here and you've gained 3 points. And if you've done these 2 researchers like this, you're going to get 6 points. Okay. Remember, obviously, you would have need to have upgraded your observation post to be able to do this next part. As soon as you've done that, you would add these points up here. So you're going to have 9 points up here. This one up here is however many points you've gained for your dinosaurs. Okay, so that is just going to be, so for me it would be 6 points so far in here. And then this one here is for each area that you have successfully studied a dinosaur. So if I'd studied this dinosaur, this one here, I've already done these 3, and these 4 here. I'm going to be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of dinosaurs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to be getting 15 points for that. Okay, so I'd put 15 points up here. And then this one here is the highest level of your research. So should we say this one here? I've got research 1, okay, and I found 1 dinosaur, so I get 1 point for it. 1 times 1. Over here, if I'd managed to do both of these researches, like so, and I'd got 4 dinosaurs, I'm going to get 4 points. If this one here, where I've got 3 dinosaurs, if I'd managed to get all the way up here like this and do all of my observations, I'm going to get 4 points times by 3, so I'm going to get 12 points. And that can add up very quickly. This little book symbol here is going to be any of the book symbols here. So if I studied this dinosaur and then actually done the lines like this, okay, I can then score this later on in this section. So I think probably the easiest way to simplify that is, or to sum it all up, let's actually do a very quick playthrough, and that will hopefully make sense. Sorry, I should have probably just cleared this. That would have been a little bit easier. Right, okay. So, remember, we've got 12 rounds in total. I'm now looking at my cards that are just here. And I'm going to work out which one I'd like first. So this one seems very useful. I can choose any dinosaur in the future. If I get this benefit now, I'm going to be able to get that. Oh, sorry, there's one thing I didn't mention. As soon as you completed this first column, you gain this as a bonus. As soon as you completed this second column, you get this one as a bonus. And as and when you've completed and used all 4, so if you decided to use this one, this colour card 4 times in a row, so you've now effectively circled 4 of these up here and crossed them out, you unfortunately will not be able to choose any of the yellow cards in the future. So this game really sort of pays off if you are using variety of the cards over the rounds. So, okay, what do I think I'm going to do? This benefit seems very good. This benefit also seems very good for the research one. So I think I'm going to go for red. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to note that I've taken red by putting a circle around it. After I've noted I'm going to take red, I then take the card benefit. Okay, which basically means that I'm going to circle this one up here, and I now get +1 meeples whenever I choose the meeple action up here, or gain a meeple from somewhere else. Okay, so up here. When I say somewhere else, do I mean somewhere else? No, I think it is only when you gain it from these top ones up here. So I believe that that's the case. So I then go back over here, I cross this out and then use this action. Okay, so if we do everything in steps like that, hopefully it will make the most sense. So I'm going to go over here, okay, because I think I want to get these 2 bonuses later on, and I am going to mark off that I've done that observation down here. So that's the first round done. I chose a card. Remember, when we're playing on stream, you'll be able to choose any of the cards. You don't have to obviously just choose the card that I chose. That's the whole advantage of playing this like this remotely. So I'm then going to turn over my cards, and we are now going to be on round number 2. You'll notice that some of the rounds you're going to... Oh dear. Let's shuffle this one back in. You'll notice that sometimes you're going to get very similar benefits running across the cards, and because we've removed 3 cards each round, each game, means hopefully we should get a lot of variability in the game as well. Okay, so this one down here is going to give me ×3 people. That seems really, really good. Actually, I'm now umming whether or not when you recruit a scientist, recruit an additional one. Yeah, I think maybe you do get an extra one each time. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm still quite new. The rules don't really sort of spell it out exactly what you get each time. So I think I'm going to go for this grey action. So I'm going to mark down the grey action like this. Okay. Then I take the card action, which is going to be 3 scientists. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3 scientists. I get an additional 1. So I'm going to mark off this one. And then I'm going to do the actions that have been unlocked. So I'm going to get 1 here, like this. Perfect. And I'm going to get an extra 2. So over here. Perfect. So I've now completely unlocked this, and I can now open these scientists up. After I've done this, I'm then going to cross my card out, and then I can choose any of the actions above. And I think I am going to probably take this one here, and that means I'm going to cross out one of those there. Perfect. Okay. I don't get any benefit for that because there's nothing on the tile. And then I reveal the cards one more time. Well, I say one more time, obviously, until we've run out of cards to draw. And my logic here, or what I'm trying to do, I think, is I'm going to try and obviously get this column bonus quite quickly to get me a extra thing. So the cards, let's see what they've got. This one here, I don't have any fully unlocked dinosaurs, so I can't do the study line, so that's going to be useless to me at the moment. This one here, I could unlock another one of these up here, and it's going to give me 2 already, so effectively I could unlock 3, but I'm not sure it's going to help at the moment. This green one here, oh sorry, this yellow card has got the 2 green paws, so I could circle 2 of these. That's going to start an unlock process. That's going to be really good. This one here is going to give me the observatory. That could be useful as well. And this one here is going to give me 3 of those unlocks for the observatories again. I think I'm going to unlock, I'm going to go for the purple one. So I draw around the purple one. I then gain the benefit over here, which is going to be for the observatory. So I circle, or just mark off, so I show that I've got it every single round. And then I go back and I do this action here, which is going to be another one of these purple ones. And I get a +1, so I'm going to get 2. So I'm going to mark off this one over here. Lovely. I'm going to have a little look and see what the people... Oh, sorry. This house symbol means you get to choose any of these to unlock. So that could be very good. Maybe these ones could be quite cool. Oh, the T-Rexes. I do like the T-Rexes. They also seem very good. I'm going to do this one here. Because obviously I marked off one over here, and I've marked off this one here now. Okay, so I've now done that. I gained this from the action here as I did it. So I'm now going to turn over my next set of cards. Okay. Oh, the rover is there. Oh, but do I want to do another purple one? Because as soon as I've done 4, I can't do any more. But the purple one does seem very cool. That allows me to change things. No, the yellow one's not going to help me because, well, unless I go and find somewhere that has got 2 red ones, I guess I could do 2 down here straight away. What are my actions up here? So this one is going to be for research. This one is going to be for the unlocked of these, so that's unlocking dinosaurs. Is it unlocking dinosaurs? Oh, it's going to be, yeah, it is. It's going to be unlocking dinosaurs. The amount of points we've got with that, I think. This one up here is going to be observatory. Oh, well, that is good. I probably want to get C then. D is going to be the amount of dinosaurs totally found across my habitats. So that's also very good. So what I think I'm going to do is, because I'm going to take this one probably, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up here and take the yellow. So I've notified that I've done it. And then to be able to use the yellow arrows, I need to have one of these ones done. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to circle this one to sort of represent the fact that I've used it. After I've done that, I'm then going to go up here and choose one of these ones, because obviously if I get these 3, I'm going to times it by 4, give me 12 points later on. So that's very useful to have. Okay, so I've done my 2 from my card. Now that I've done the 2 from my card, I'm going to go up here and I'm going to cross this out, and I can only do it for completed dinosaurs. This dinosaur is completed, so I'm going to draw a line here. If I get these 4 here, I can then score D later on, which is going to be very useful. And then we move on to our next round. Our next round is going to be cards, or round number 5. So let's pull out these ones. Okay. Right. So we've got a meeple one up here, +1 meeple. This one gives me a green one as well as an observation post. This is 2 green ones one of these yellow lines again, and this one's 3 of those observations. I think I want to get one of these unlocked, so I'm going to take the blue one up here, and I do get +1 for blue each time, so I'm going to mark this off up here like that. I'm then going to get the action down here, which is going to be a blue 1 scientist. I get a +1 to that, so it's going to be 2 scientists. So I'm going to go up here and go 1, 2 scientists, and then I'm going to unlock this for 2. I'm going to get 2 of those green ones, so I'm going to mark off this and this one here. So I've now got this dinosaur. Excellent. I'm then going to go back over here, cross this out up here, and I get +1, so I'm going to get 2 more people. Now I could cross this out to get the points. It could be good. Or over here I can cross out this one to get an extra one of those, or 3 points here, or 1 point in a line. It could be useful. Or I could go over here and get free housing later on, a free house. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross out one of these and get a yellow line. Draw it in up here, because I do want to be able to choose one of these up the top up here to be able to work out what I want to do. And then I'm going to be able to do one more person, and I'm going to do that person there. Okay. So that's that turn done, and as you can see, I'm starting to build things up a little bit. So I'm going to, another upside down card. I'm now going to go through and draw my next set of cards. Oh, I did forget one action. Because I've now got the whole of this column, I get to cross this out and put 1 wherever I'd like to. So 2 times 4, that's going to be 10 points. This one is going to only be 6 points from the observation decks over here. Where am I going to go for that random one? Anywhere I want. This one over here is going to be 9 points if I get all 3 times the observation. Maybe I want to get this guy here. I'm going to get this guy here. I'm going to take a blue one in the middle, like that. Okay. You might notice that the blue ones are quite rare. I don't think they come up in the cards. You have to either choose this one here. Oh, hold up. Oh yeah, that was this. Yeah. You have to either choose one of these here, or you need to unlock it in here inside the research areas up here. Okay, so now I'm going to look at my cards. I could take a random one with my people. I could go for this one. Have I got enough observation decks unlocked to get more people? I do. I could do that. This one's going to give me 2 red ones. I could go over here and get red, maybe a red over here as well. That could be useful. A green or a red. This one could give me another study line. Useful. This one is just 2 random ones. I think I'm going to go over here and do this one. That seems pretty useful. I'm going to get 2 of anything I'd like. So I think I'm going to go and complete this person here. Effectively, I'm playing solo at the moment, so I get this straight away, and that's going to give me 3 points. I turn this over. Anyone else playing, if you are playing along at home effectively now, for my example, you could do. I mark in here 3 points, and then anyone else is only going to get 1 point now. So I've now done my card action. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to cross this out, and I get a basic 1 action. So I'm going to take the person one, and I get +1 people. So I'm going to go up here, mark that off. I'm going to get those points later on. I'm going to go up here and mark this one off, and that's going to give me 1 science one straight away. So let's cross out that science one there. As you can imagine, you have to have them connected. You can't just cross off the ones you want. So I could be working up to the A, B, C, or I could go over here and try and get some benefits maybe. Okay, we've now done that. We're now going to go on to our next set of cards. Okay, a random one there. This one's going to be another 2 green. This one's going to be either a green or a red. This one's going to be a person. this card is going to be a blue. Oh, there are some blues in there. A blue or a green. Right, so what am I working towards at the moment? Do I want to work on these blues down here? Could be useful. I'm looking at what they give you here. This is for each red. I'm going to get 2. So that could be a lot of points. I've already got loads of those. So maybe I'm going to work on up here on the Triceratops. Okay, so the Triceratops, we've got greens in here they can use. So I'm going to go up here. Mark off this one to show that I'm going to use it. I'm then going to go over here and get the 2 greens because it shows it on the card. That's the next thing I do. So I'm going to circle these like that because I think they're the ones I want to do. Now that I've done that, I've done this card. It now says I need to cross it out. So I'm going to cross it out. I'm going to get 2 researches and I've actually got +1. So I'm going to get 3 researches in total. Let's go over here and do 1. What else is going to give me good? This is going to give me points. This is going to give me points. Right, it looks like I'm doing Triceratops. So let's do 2 here, 3. Okay, so I've got 1 more to go up here. Okay, so that seems pretty good. Now we do new cards. Oh, I do need some of these study actions. I've already got this, so this wouldn't be of much use to me. The red one. This one here is a green or a red. This one is the observatory. I've already got that, so that's not going to be much use to me again as well. And this one's a blue or a red. Maybe I'm going to go for the research lines. I think I am. So I'm going to mark off the blue up here. Again, I'm trying to get this column so that I get this ×2 up here. I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know. Or if I do this, I get a lot more people. That could also be very, very useful. Okay. So I've taken the blue one. I get to mark off one of these. Oh, if I'd had this, I'd get an extra bonus, which I don't, unfortunately. I'm going to mark off this one here. Excellent. I need these 2 marked off as well to get this one. So I still need to unlock this dinosaur as well. I then go back up here and I've got 2 people +1, so 3 people in total. What can I do that's going to help me be able to move along and get extra things? So I'm going to go up here and go 1, 2, and then I've got a 3rd person. Let's go over here. Okay, and I've marked off this person. This doesn't give me anything. This one does give me a random one. So let's take one of these guys. I've now completed this dinosaur, and this dinosaur. So later on, I've got 3 unique dinosaurs. I'm going to get 6 points for this goal at the moment. So that's quite good. Right, let's go for our next set of cards. We've got, here's that observation one that I mentioned earlier on. That's going to be quite good. This one's a green or red. This one I could unlock. This one giving me more research. This one is a person one. Oh, and this one is +3 people. Sorry, +3 research, not people at all. Oh my gosh. What am I going to take? Do I take 2 research? I've got these 2 here I could do. Sorry, study. I've got those 2 there. I could take this one to get a person. I think I probably quite want this over here. How many dinosaurs can I get? That's the point. That is the problem as well. Maybe I'm going to go for yellow. I'm going to go for yellow. I'm going to mark this yellow one off over here. I then get to mark this one. So I'm going to get +1 on researching in the future now. Let's go back over here. I'm going to get 2 of these, and I do have this dinosaur unlocked, so I can do this. You might have now noticed I'm now fully out of unlocked dinosaurs that I can do the study action for. Oh, I could do this one actually. Maybe that would be useful. Okay, so let's move on and do our next set of cards. We are coming down to the last few cards. After this one, we've got 2 more to go. So I could get a random one to fill in, either a green or red, a red and an observation deck. This one is a random one, so any shape at all. This one's 2. I think I'm going to go up here because it's going to give me 2. So I'm going to take this one here. Okay, and now that I've taken this one here, I am going to be able to obviously take this one, and that's going to complete this row for me, or this column I should say. So as my random one, I'm going to take this one. I've now got these 2 dinosaurs. I could now unlock this. That's what I'm aiming for. I think that's going to be good points for me. Now I've done the action on the card, I'm going to go back up here, and I'm going to cross out this here, and I'm going to get +1 of that, 3 points in total. So I am going to go, where am I going to go with that? What do you think? What can I score these? I can score C. So let's try and go for C maybe. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So we're heading up towards C. I need to get this blocks here so I can score the points for it. Okay, right. So I've done those 3. I did, notice I gained a meeple, so I'm going to get 2 meeples, 2 scientists. Where can I go with those scientists? I've done here. This one I've not got the observation, so I can't move on. This one I've not got the observation. I could do this one or this one down here. At this point in the game, I think I'm going to go for these 2 to get the 3 points. That seems to make sense. Okay, and I've now done this. I cross this out, and I've now got 2 more that I can mark off. This one would allow me to get 1 random one up here. What else could I do that's going to be useful? 2 more dinosaurs unlocked. Do I go for 3 points? Do I go for meeples? The amount of meeples I've done? Or maybe. That's these ones up here, I believe. 2 random ones. Let's go over here, because I do want to get this done, I think. Right, so let's go for this central one. And this one here, oh, those circles are a little bit too big. So I've now done this action here. Okay. So off we go. We now move on to our penultimate set of cards. And we've got a person. We've got +2 red, a choice of ones. We've got a meeple, or 3 meeples. Oh, but I'm right up to really big ones. So if I do this one here, I only get 1 of something else if I choose this one, but I do get 3 meeples. That could be useful. Or do I go for these 2 reds maybe? That could also be really good. I want to try and get as many dinosaur types as I can. At the moment I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of dinosaurs. And I've not fully completed or found all of the dinosaurs in lots of other areas. I think I'm going to go for this red one up here, just there, and then I'm going to get the yellow one later on to get this one here, because that means I'm going to be getting lots of these. So the red one's going to give me 2 red paws that I can choose. So let's go over here and go paw 1, and this one here, paw number 2. He's going to give me 6 points if I manage to get him. This one down, these ones over here would give me 9, lots more points, but maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have not done that one. Let's find out. Okay, so we've done this one. I now go back up here. I get 3 of these +1, so it's going to be 4 of these. So let's go 1. Let's see. I've got over here 2, 3, and I've got 1 more after that. Let's go here 4. Okay, I could now get more people here. Let's hope I get some good cards for my last set of cards. Well, this is going to be sort of useless at this stage in the game, I would have thought, to unlock that observation post. The same as this one. Oh no. This could be useful as well. Let's see. What do I want to get? That's the problem. So this would be really good because I get to score it. I need to get these yellow lines as well. Oh no, I'm going to have to take the yellow one, I think, and that's not going to really help me at this point. Unless... What could the extra people give me? Have I got anything for people? Not going to help me particularly at this point, I think. Do I go for a dinosaur over here and get this one? On that, and that allows me to mark off 4, but now I'm not scoring this one because I've not done these 2 lines yet either. So I think I really want those. That's going to give me 6 points. Maybe I just want people. The line thing doesn't really help though. Let's go for this one here. Okay, so I'm going to mark off this red one. Then I'm going to get either of these 2, and I'm going to get this one down here. I've now got all 3 of these dinosaurs marked off, so I'm going to be turning this over, marking down the 6 points I get here. Perfect. And then I'm going to be going up here and doing this. I get 5 of these. Oh, I've not got anything here, so that's not going to help me at all, the observation stuff. Done that one. I didn't complete any here as well. So that's 5 is not really going to help me particularly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And after we've done that, we are now going to move into the scoring phase to actually have a quick look for that scoring. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to look at the the objectives. Okay, I didn't get this unlocked. I didn't get that unlocked. I didn't also get up to C, so I can't score any of these objectives, unfortunately. Well, that doesn't seem like a good set of planning at all. Okay, so our next thing we're going to do is scientists. If we've recruited all the scientists in the area, we are going to get some points for it. So that's these down here. So I'm going to get 3 points here. Nothing here. I'm going to get 4 points here. So I'm going to get 7 points for my stars. Like so. Okay. Then we're going to look at entirely discovered species. So I'm going to get 9 points for that. Then diversity of species. We need to discover at least 1 dinosaur of each of the different species. So I've got 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here. Oh, only 4. And we look down the scoring. It goes 1, 3, 6, 10. So I'm going to get 10 points for that. Oh, there you go. And then this one here is timesing the amount of dinosaurs I found by the observations. So I've got 2. I didn't complete that one. So I've got 1. I've just got 1 type of dinosaur here. 1 times 4 is 4. Down here I've got 1 down here, so that's going to be 5, 0, 0. This one doesn't have any observation. 5. This one I've got 3 times 3, so it's going to be 9, so 14 points for that. And then points on these cards. I didn't complete this. This I did not complete. That would have been annoying. I would have got 8 points for that in total. Didn't complete it because I needed the lines on both sides. I didn't complete anything else really. Oh, seems like a really bad sort of round. And then we add up our points. So 24, 33, 40 points in total. Like so, and that is how we play. Okay, so let's just switch back over to here. So that was Demeter. Okay, that's how Demeter plays. That was a quick playthrough, so you could have a go with obviously how I did the deck come out, and then you would be able to play along at home as well. In the description I will put a link to a sheet you'll be able to download and play along with. I would highly recommend picking up this game. I believe it's quite reasonably priced, and it is sort of available across most of Europe and United States as well. So thank you very much. Me signing off now. Come back and if you have liked and subscribed at the bottom, later on you would be able to, especially if you click that bell icon, it will notify you each time I put a video up of any of my other playthroughs and obviously small teaches a bit like this. Hopefully it'll become a little bit more polished in the future as well. So thank you very much everyone, and see you soon. You can find me, by the way, on Twitch, on twitch.tv/mpeebles. That's Peebles. So see you there, hopefully. Thanks, bye.